What's up, y'all? It's your girl T. Louise, and you are tuned in to Twisted 20s. This podcast is sponsored by my company, The Major Comeback. We specialize in apparel dedicated to giving yourself a major comeback in every aspect of your life. And you can check out some of our merch at themajorcomeback.com. This is season 3. I just want to say, first, I just want to start by saying I appreciate every single person that has heard me on this podcast, every single person that has supported my podcast. I appreciate you. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for listening. And just thank you for supporting me along on my journey. And we are on season 3 of Twisted 20s, and I'm excited. I'm happy, and to look back and see how far I've come is tremendous for me. So, hey, if I'm doing it, you can do it too. It's not hard. It ain't easy either, but you can do it. But let's get into this episode about generational curses. And this season I'm gonna do a little more. I want to open up a little more to y'all. I'm really gonna be going nitty gritty. I'm sharing a lot of my personal life, a lot of my personal experiences, and like I said, in the beginning of my podcast, this is a healing outlet for me. So when I'm getting close and personal with you guys, it's me putting out things that I need to heal from and that I have healed from. So we're finna get into this episode, and yeah. So with that being said, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for your journey as you follow me along on my journey. Actually, prepare yourself for your journey as you come along with me on my journey. So, first I want to open this podcast by saying my definition of a generational curse is a generational psychological and emotional curse. And I say that because it starts in the mind. It affects you from your experiences in life, how you were raised, and then emotionally it can affect you about how you feel about yourself, see yourself, how you treat yourself, how you allow others to treat yourself, how you allow others to treat you. And I'm 22 years old, and I'm not saying that I have it down pat. But at 22, I see those generational curses, and I have decided that with me, I'm not going to carry that on. I'm not going to carry that. And the first step for me was not only acknowledging my family's generational curses, but to forgive them for those generational curses that they carried on. I had to forgive my grandmother first. I really didn't know my great-grandmother like that, so I can only go far as back as my grandmother. Because my grandmother was raised in a time of that slave mentality, that molestation, that mental and psychological abuse and physical abuse. That's how my grandmother allowed her children to be raised, in that type of environment. And because she allowed her children, because of the decision she made, her children turned out to to carry on a generational curse. And I'm not going to go in detail about each and every one of my family members, just out of respect for them and their privacy. But I will discuss my mom and my dad. My mom, she was the black sheep of the family. Let's just say that. And she didn't know herself when I was born. She didn't love herself. She allowed a man to come into her life who, quite honestly, verbally abused her, mentally too, really and truly. Because my dad played several mind games with my mom. And she allowed a man to come into her life that had an effect on her daughter's life. Because my dad was not in my life. And so I had to forgive my grandmother. And the generational curse from that is my grandmother being lost, not knowing who she is, not dealing with her traumas from her childhood. But not only that, taking her traumas from her childhood and casting them on her children in their childhood. So now her children are growing up not knowing who they are, not healing from their childhood traumas. And because of that, her children's children some of them are growing up or already grown, not knowing who they truly are, not truly loving themselves. And when I started to see this in my own family, I started to see in the people around me, my friends, people I know. I started to see their own families' issues. Generational curses go so much deeper. This life, this rabbit hole goes so much deeper. And I'm not going to get in on that stuff because y'all, I cannot express how important it is for you to heal. For you to not hold on to that sickness and disease. That is what a generational curse is sickness and disease. Sickness in your heart, in your mind. My father, his mom died when he was a little boy. And my mom used to tell me that when my dad's mom died, he died too. And I never understood that growing up, but now I do. Because when my dad's mom died, the little boy in him died. He died. He became angry. He had hatred. And I do believe that's why my father is so sick. Because of all the anger and hatred he has in his heart. in his mind. Now, I've talked about my family, so I'm going to give y'all a little bit about how those issues have affected my life. Due to my father not really being in my life, I can count maybe on one hand, maybe a few extra fingers on the second hand, the experiences I can remember, the memories I can remember with my father. But there was always this little voice in my head wondering what was wrong with me. Why didn't my dad want to be in my life? Was I not good enough? Does he not love me? Now, at that age, of course, kids don't want to blame themselves. And the one person that I really should have gave some type of responsibility to for his actions, I didn't. I took everything out on my mom. I chose to do the things that I did. My mama had to work multiple jobs to take care of us. And in the midst of that, my mom didn't have time to sit down to help me. I acted out. Honey, I did plenty of things, okay? And like, seriously. And because my dad wasn't there, because he didn't, the first person that's supposed to show me that love, that unconditional love from a man, didn't. Generational curses. The man not being in the home, growing up without a father, your real father. So because I didn't receive the love that my father should have shown me, I look for it in other things. Before I became sexually active, I wanted to be in a relationship so bad. I still wanted to be in a relationship, to feel that security, to feel like I had that unconditional love. But truth be told, I didn't have shit. I didn't have shit. That's what I had, was shit. When I got in college, let's just say, I played a lot of niggas. I was sexually active. And each guy I was sexually active with, I wanted to, what some would say, possess. I wanted to possess them because I wanted to feel that love that I had never received from a man. Generational curse 2. Number 2. looking for a man to show me the love that I can show myself. I was hurt, y'all. I was hurt. I didn't love myself. I mean, it's a lot of y'all out here. Y'all can tell me today y'all love yourselves. But you still allow people to do you dirty. You still hanging on to that toxic ass relationship. That's why you're getting mentally abused, emotionally abused. You deserve better. That's not the one. He's not the one, sis. She ain't the one, bro. Even with families who grew up with two parents in the home. If you grow up mama and daddy really not loving each other, they tolerating each other, what you think you're showing your kids? It's okay to be tolerated. That's what it means to be in love. That's what it means to be married. No. You didn't heal from what you needed to heal from. But you are not going to cast your issues, your insecurities, your pain, your hurt, your generational curse on to me. In this time, we ain't at work. What are y'all doing? Y'all sitting at home watching TV all damn day? Find out who you are. Find your generational curses. Y'all, this season, I'm not bullshitting around no more. Like, seasons 1 through 2, it was a little icing on the cake. But in season 3, I'm giving y'all this. I'm giving it to you raw and real. For those of you who are listening, I don't know how old you are, but it's time to get your shit together. It's time to quit playing around. It's time to quit waiting around on somebody to do it for you. It's time out for giving yourself a pity party. Woe is me. Get up and do it. You want your life to be better? Do it. But it starts within you first. Quit allowing people to do you wrong. Quit allowing people to manipulate, abuse you mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Where is your connection? I ain't for everybody. So those of you who are going to hear me are going to hear me. But I already know some of y'all still going to be out here bullshitting around. But some of y'all going to get on y'all shit. B.O.B. said in one of his songs, when I say you broke, I don't mean financially. You broke in your heart, you lost in your thoughts, and you broke in your soul. Let me say that one more time because it's so deep. When I say you broke, I don't mean financially. You broke in your heart, you lost in your thoughts, and you broke in your soul. If you are broken, if you do not love yourself, how can you love someone else? How can you? You can't uplift somebody. How you caring about other people before you caring about yourself? Because some of them people you out here caring for, and some of them people out here you think is your friend, they not. They not. Because when shit hit the fan, them same people you think your friend gonna scatter, disappear. Then who you got? Take time for yourself. Find out who the hell you are. Let me rephrase that. Find out who you are. Find out how you can break your generational curses. Find out what your truth is. Because what I just gave you about me was my truth. I done been out there. I done whored around. I done manipulated men. I done stole. I done lied. But damn it, that's who I was. That's not who I am. Who I'm becoming. Do you even want to? Do you even want to heal? How are you okay with waking up mad in the morning? How are you okay with not being at peace? How are you not okay with not having a sound mind? How are you not okay with loving yourself? How are you not okay with that? Why are you okay with not loving yourself? Why are you okay with disrespecting yourself? Why are you okay with allowing others to disrespect you, to abuse you? I had a family member say, ask one of my other family members, she said, how do you get used to, and I don't remember what she said word for word, so I'm just phrasing it. But she said, how do you get used to, turning a different age every year and feeling like you haven't done anything with your life? And the response that my older cousin gave to her was, you just come to terms with that's life. No, it's not. And don't tell her that. But I couldn't be mad at her. Because that's what she believes, and because that's her not dealing with her healing. Y'all, our higher selves is waiting for us. And like I said, for those of you who can hear me, will hear me. The higher source, the creator, is waiting for us. Waiting for us to connect. Waiting for us to heal. It's time for us to do better. Because the world we were living in when we were kids, y'all, is not the same. And we need to be ready. We need to heal. Because if we can't heal ourselves, if we don't love ourselves, we can't love anyone else. Y'all, we need love, okay? We need love. Everybody, whether we admit it or not, wants to be loved. Whether that be by our parents, our children, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, our dogs. Why do you think so many people have dogs? Heal yourselves. Heal your heart. Heal your soul. Heal your thoughts. So that we can give peace and love to others and peace and love to ourselves. I'm going to leave y'all with this to think about. What are your family's generational curses? And how has it affected you? How has it affected your life? How has your parents not loving themselves affected you? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for following me along on my journey. You are appreciated. Peace, love, blessings. T. Louise.